Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Hens will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. Complete to start this drive.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Creates a little room. Oh, what a cut! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to ride this running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. The give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Takes it the other way. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. He slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Delaware.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what you're...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Makes the catch. It's Duarte. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Scanning the field, it's Hart. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man in the middle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll move the tight end. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
The Blue Hens are threatening in the red zone. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Using the quick game. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Under fire. The short hands. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Hart. Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 45. Still on his feet at the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out fast. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Steps away to find some room. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Touchdown, Delaware! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And the quick shuffle pass. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on the game.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a grab over the middle. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Got his man. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Perry. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? He'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. To the air on 1st down. He makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Duarte. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Hard running there. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Got his man on the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time on target. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Hart. Pressure coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Wants to throw on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. So they're on the 1 yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got his man out of the backfield, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor.
Turning it on! He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the...
Do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Hart. It's complete to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Scrambling away. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pucks it out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man quickly. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Blue Hens, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware! Fit it in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run him from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Back to throw, it's Hart. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Perry. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Ford. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my...
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hart. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense changing the play. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the returner will be brought down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play to pad the stats. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coach.
Talking about my boy Travis.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown Mountaineers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The sure hands, it's Robbins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Quickly complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20.
Oh, good so far.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15
So yeah, it's like a
teams.
duster.
Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped.
So yeah.
Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much.
There he goes. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah.
Makes the grab. It's Urlacher. They get him out of bounds. A couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the air, it's Hairston. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Akbar. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Akbar. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Pocket breaking down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Right on the money. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw again. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They get to him as he throws. Finds a man on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
It's a draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Akbar.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. But how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rush is on him. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the shotgun, the inside give. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, what great concentration by the big fella. And you see he pulls it in. What a spectacular one-handed grab.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hicks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. UConn quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Reads it, fires complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Hicks. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe
turning it on. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. Got
some room entered to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hairston. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mount Mountaineers. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Bowling Green opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete to the left. He's loose. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely center cut. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gets it past the marker. Still running at the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Hairston. Looking down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And coaches sometimes can get hesitant, right? With a long field goal, 40-plus yards into the wind, sometimes you'll see them go for it or punt the football. They believe in their kicker. And how about that? Drives it through the wind, 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Hairston. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grab near the marker. It's Akbar. Down to the 26-yard
Probably
line
like
before
3-year-old
they
and
ride
up.
him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That's probably 3 years
Well,
old.
this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of
The
talent
app
on
is
that
probably
side of the
for
football.
3-year-old
Someone
and
has
up.
to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. They've got the screen set up. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses is silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy
I'm sure
that's
pizza
athletic, that
places
fast
are open.
at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Here's the deal. You're down with
We have
3
places open.
possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all
That means like
starts
hospitals.
with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked.
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. UConn quick to the line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Stop.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot.
Hey, Bonnie, team.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
He's looking.
When this
He's
offense
looking.
wants to, boy, they can go fast.
Thinking about doing something.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted for the
You gotta
11th
chill,
time
bro.
this season. Picked up
All
a
right.
few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. To throw, it's Hairston. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Mountaineers will snap.